Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Vikings going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guy. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard. Line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is Trevor Davis. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They run again on first down. Cook, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A design run for their wideout. And he's got some space here. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion.
Check, Patriot, Leopard. Back that it up, Philly, here we go. Gone.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Crabtree, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that will be incomplete as well. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They run it again with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The left side caught by Diggs. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Koamisi. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Calling but no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I thought the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This one taken from the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near mid. Field at the 49.
Yeah, baby.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1:59 to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd down, Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Palmer now. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big third down play there for the Niners. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Knile Davis off to the races. Touchdown, 49ers. Knile Davis, 47 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Palmer. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. On the carry, it's Davis. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They go again with Davis. And an alley to run. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Palmer. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They run the counter with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Garoppolo now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action now. Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run with Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Davis now. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, that's Davis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points.
To the ground, this time Cook. And an alley to run. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Palmer, a dump off for Davis. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is Selleck here with a grab. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Palmer. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Vikings able to recover. The Hands team does its job. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go! 3-19!
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
On first down, Garoppolo. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left goes Crabtree. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Palmer, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down. That's Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Cook. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And his kick is good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So out comes the field goal team once more. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Time for a break. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Able to slither by. And down to the 36-yard line here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kouamisi in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they just put more on the board. A win would be their first of the young season. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Second down, 8. Out of the gun, Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Reuben Foster coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's able to find Diggs. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. To throw is Beathard. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a youngin' run around with his man's in his hands, feeling like a man. Run, put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about.